Breast cancer is the second leading cause of female deaths. About 1 in 8 women will be diagnosed with breast cancer during their life. It is estimated that 41,000 women will die from breast cancer this year. Today I will inform you why women need to get tested more often for breast cancer. I will discuss what breast cancer is, the different types of detection tests, and why women need to get tested for breast cancer more often. Women need to be aware of breast cancer and the different types of test options to check for it. So what is breast cancer? Breast cancer is a malignant tumor that has been formed in the breast. According to the Susan G. Komen Breast Cancer Foundation, 50 to 75% of breast cancer begins in the milk ducts. Milk ducts are tubes that move the breast milk out of the nipple. The different stages of breast cancer, there is 0 through 4. Stages 0 and 1 are the earliest detection of breast cancer, and the cancer cells are in a very small area. Stage 2 and 2A are when cancer cells are starting to spread in the breast. This stage has a very successful treatment outcome. Stage 3 and 4 are the advanced stages of breast cancer. During these stages, the cancer starts to spread to other body parts. As a result of knowing what breast cancer is, women can understand why it is so important to get tested for it more often. We can lower the number of late-stage breast cancer by getting tested more often. There are 2 different tests that I'm going to talk about. One's a mammogram. Mammogram are X-ray images that can examine breast tissues for possible deformities. They are also used to further investigate any lumps that a woman has found on their own. Mammograms are used to detect breast cancer at early stages. The other test I'm going to talk about is the BRCA mutation gene. BRCA is an abbreviation for the breast cancer gene. Every person has the BRCA gene, and it also prevents some cancers. When the gene has a mutation, that's when it has a negative effect. Females with this gene have an 80% lifetime risk of being diagnosed with breast cancer. The BRCA mutation gene is more likely to happen if you have a family history of breast cancer or if you are an increased risk. With the result of knowing some of the different tests for breast cancer, there are obvious positive reasons to get tested more often. Getting tested more often will decrease the number of women dying for breast cancer each year. Treatment at an earlier stage is less difficult than treatment at later stages. By getting tested annually, women can improve their chances of treatment outcomes. It is recommended that getting tested for breast cancer between the ages of 40 and 49. I would also encourage women to talk to the doctors to see if they can get tested earlier if possible. Women can get tested more often. When women can get tested more often, they might be able to detect breast cancer at an earlier stage, which is obviously easier to treat. Even though a woman might get a test every year, it may not decrease her risk of dying from breast cancer. A study of women who got annual breast cancer screenings between the ages of 40 and 49 showed that even with annual screenings, about 18% of them died still from breast cancer. With all this information, I hope it encourages women to learn more about breast cancer and get tested more often. With breast cancer being the leading cause of female deaths, it is so important to understand what it is and the different test options to detect at an earlier stage so it will be easier to treat. All in all, women need to be more aware of breast cancer and need to make it a priority to get tested more often to prevent late-stage detection. I have some pictures here saying that it's the leading cause of female deaths with breast cancer. Approximately 250,000 people were diagnosed with breast cancer and 40,000 deaths were related to breast cancer. This is a picture of what a mammogram is and the different x-rays that are with it. About 50 to 65% of women have a mutated BRCA gene and 12% have a normal BRCA gene. This shows the different stages of breast cancer that we talked about. Obviously the earlier ones are easier to treat and the more advanced ones are harder to treat. And this is a death by age group percentage. So the highest amount of deaths is between the age of 55 and 64. but they still want you to get tested from 40 to 49 as the beginning.